Hi, John. How are you today?
Hi, Emma. I'm great, thank you. And you?
I'm good too. I was just thinking about my plans for the weekend. I'm excited.
Oh, really? What are you gonna do?
Well, I'm going to visit my sister, and I think I'll probably go for a walk in the park if the weather is nice. What about you?
I have some plans too. I'm going to clean my apartment on Saturday. It's a big job. Then I will relax on Sunday. Maybe watch a film.
That sounds nice. John, listening to us talk, I just noticed something important for our listeners.
What did you notice, Emma?
We both talked about our future plans, but we used two different phrases. I'm going to and I will.
Ah, yes, you're right. That can be a little confusing sometimes for English learners.
Exactly. So today we are going to talk about the difference between will and going to for future plans.
Yes, we'll make it very clear for you.
Welcome everyone to the English Speaking School podcast. I'm Emma.
And I'm John. In this episode, we're going to help you understand will and going to. Let's begin.
Welcome everyone to the English Speaking School podcast. I'm Emma.
And I'm John. Today, we're going to talk about the difference between will and going to.
And our little chat about weekend plans, that was a perfect example of using both.
Yes, it was. So in this episode, we're going to make it very clear for you. Let's begin.
So, John, why is it important for our listeners to understand this difference between will and going to?
That's a really good question, Emma. Well, remember our chat just now about our weekend plans?
Yes, I do.
You said, I'm going to visit my sister. And I said, I'm going to clean my apartment. These were things we planned before.
Right. We had these plans already in our minds.
Exactly. But then you also said, I think I'll probably go for a walk. And I said, I will relax on Sunday. These were more like sudden decisions or ideas.
I see what you mean. So it helps to show if it's a plan we made before or a new idea.
Yes, exactly. Knowing the difference helps you express yourself more clearly, and it helps people understand you better when you talk about the future.
That makes perfect sense. So it's not just about saying something will happen, but how you expect it to happen.
Yes, exactly, Emma. It helps you choose the right words.
Good to know. We want our listeners to be clear communicators.
Absolutely. And speaking of helping us, we have a quick message for all of you listening.
Yes, if you are enjoying this episode, please subscribe to our podcast.
It helps us a lot. And if you like what you hear, please give us a like or a good rating.
And don't forget to share this episode with your friends who are also learning English. It helps them too. Okay, so now for a really practical tip, a simple way to remember this.
Yes, let's give our listeners something easy to use.
Here's the trick. When you want to talk about the future, ask yourself, did I plan this before right now?
Ah, that's a good question to ask yourself.
If your answer is yes, I planned it already, then you're probably going to use going to.
Like, I'm going to watch a movie tonight because you bought the ticket yesterday. It's a plan.
Exactly. But if your answer is no, I just thought of it, or I'm deciding now, then will is usually better.
So if your friend says, it's cold in here, and you say, oh, I'll close the window, that's a sudden decision, right?
Perfect. You just decided it. You didn't plan to close the window an hour ago, so will.
Yes, will for a sudden decision. That's a great tip. And to help our listeners hear this in action, how about we do a little role play, Irma?
Oh, that's a brilliant idea, John. Let's pretend we're just talking about our evening plans.
Okay, I'll start. Hi, Emma. What are you doing this evening?
Oh, hi, John. I'm going to cook dinner for my family. It's my turn tonight.
Ah, nice. What are you going to make?
I'm going to make spaghetti with meatballs. It's a favorite.
Oh, that sounds delicious. You know what? I'm quite hungry now. I think I'll order a pizza for myself tonight.
A good choice. See, listeners, John didn't plan to order pizza before our call. He just decided now. So he said, I will order.
Exactly. And Emma's cooking plans? She already knew she was making spaghetti, so she used, I'm going to make spaghetti.
That was a really clear example, John. Our listeners could hear the difference easily there.
I hope so. We heard both going to and will in just a short conversation.
Yes. When I talked about cooking dinner, it was a plan I already had. I said, I'm going to cook dinner.
And my decision to order pizza? That was a new idea right at that moment. So I said, I think I'll order a pizza.
Perfect. It shows that simple rule very well. Going to for plans you made for, and will for new decisions or ideas right now.
Yes, that's the main idea to remember.
But I have a question, John, and I think some of our listeners might be thinking this too.
Oh, what's that, Emma?
What if I want to predict something? Like talk about something I think will happen in the future. Do I use will or going to then?
That's a great question, Emma. It's true, we often use both for predictions, but there's a small difference. That's a great question, Emma. It's true, we often use both for predictions, but there's a small difference. Let me give you another example to help.
Please do, John. I think our listeners will find this very useful.
Okay, imagine you look outside your window. You see really dark black clouds. They look very heavy, like a storm is coming. What would you say about the weather then?
Oh, I definitely say it's going to rain.
Exactly. You use going to because you see the clouds. There's clear evidence right now that rain is coming. You see the signs.
Ah, I get it. So going to for predictions when we have clear evidence, something we see or know now that tells us about the future.
Yes, absolutely. Now, let's think about a different kind of prediction. What if you're just talking about your general ideas for the future? Like, I think robots will do many jobs in the future.
Right. That's more like my opinion, a general thought about what might happen, not something I see right in front of me today. So I would use will for that.
Perfect. So, will is often for general predictions or your personal opinion about the future without very strong evidence right at this moment. But going to is for predictions based on something you can clearly see now. So, to sum up, going to is for plans you made before or for predictions when you see clear signs.
And will is for decisions you make right now, or for your general ideas and opinions about the future.
Don't worry if it's not easy at first. Just keep practicing.
Listen to English, try to use both will and going to, and you'll get better and better.
Thank you for listening to the English Speaking School podcast today.
We hope this episode helped you understand will and going to a little more.
See you next time.
Bye for now.